Hello there. Did you know that applying for just any job is actually not always the answer? You might be sitting there at work and you're on a lunch break, or you've had an argument with a colleague, or your boss is frustrating you, or you're lying in bed there at night scrolling because you've had a bad day at work on Seek. The answer is not to just have a look at what's out there. Oh, that looks good. I should apply. I could do that. Send. And you do that a few times, either on a bad day or if you're on the job hunt and you're sending off one after another. It's not a good idea to do that for a few reasons. One, you haven't actually sat there and thought about what you actually want. So it's an emotional reaction, not a logic one. Two, you're just trying to run rather than be able to process on what you're actually wanting in your future career and growth. Sorry, that was two. Three, did you know that HR and recruiters talk to each other? So when I used to work in HR and recruitment, we'd call it a serial applier. So you would see the same person coming through, or they would say, oh yeah, that person's applied for my job too. You will actually get known in the market for being a serial applier, which is not a good thing. And number four, when someone rings you about a job and they say, hey, I'm just calling about the job that you applied for with us. And you say, sorry, what one was that again? Yes, it happens, because it's happened to me. The amount of people that I ring when I'm hiring, which I am at the moment, and they say, sorry, what one was that again? I literally hang the phone up. Well, I don't really, but I say, look, can I just give you some advice? That's not an idea or the right way to do that. Because when you apply for jobs, you need to know everything about it, who the company is that the moral compass for you, where are they growing, where are they aligning, how big is the company, is there growth if you want it, what's the dollars, how do they treat their staff, all of those things you should know before you hit apply. And Seek, by the way, is the last place to look for a job. Yes, we help you find the ways to do that, because at the moment, businesses are not putting jobs on Seek because it actually is like well over $500 minimum to put a job on Seek. And secondly, they get the sporadic people, or the scattergun approach, which aren't even normally right. And C, they get inundated with applications and phone calls. So they're actually elsewhere these days. I've actually got an ad on Seek right now. And I'll tell you, we've had over 100 applications and there's like 2 or 3 that are right. That's it. And the few times we've called, they say, sorry, what one is this? It's crazy. So that's just some of the reasons why the scattergun approach does not work. Okay, so that's just a short, sharp live for you today. Sunny here on the sunny coast. Finally, no more rain. I've been busy on this end. I've been in Melbourne doing emceeing events. I've been at an awards thing. I have been working through children's stuff, which is always fun. And yeah, it's been a lot on this end. I don't know if anyone else is feeling the first half of this year's been a lot. And if you're into the whole fire horse thing, this year's really just about being where you're supposed to be. That's actually what it's about. And a lot of people thought that this year was about the calm and everything's great. Actually, it is going to be great, but you just maybe have to work through a couple of things to get there. And honestly, the career piece, we spend more time at work than we do anywhere else. And that's why we are so busy and why we need to hire. We need to add people to our team. So I hope this helps. If you do need a chat, book in with us if you like. We're booked out Thursday. I think we've got a couple on Friday still. But if you just go to katelangford.com.au, go in there, have a look, see what we're about. There's a new website as well, which is about a month old. But jump in there, have a look, or even just comment below here if you have any questions. We are here for you, but no more scatter gun approach. Have a good day. Bye.